Hey, happy Thursday, everybody. How's it going? I can't believe so many of you showed up. I have got to mute myself. Sorry. There we go. Okay. I'm still working on all the settings. So, I have been seeing some major stress going on all over the place. And yeah, I'm right there with you. It has been difficult to navigate for sure. We keep hearing stuff from everywhere. The fear porn is everywhere. I don't care if you're on regular TV or on YouTube or Telegram or I don't know, pick a platform. Everybody's got some not fun stuff to share. So let's see what we can do about that. I am going to start you guys out with a little video. Hopefully this will go well. And then we'll talk about it. It's just a very short little poem, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Give me just a second here. Sorry, I lost it. I'm trying, guys. Today I woke up in one of those moods where I'm like, ooh, I gotta do things, and I'm not sure I want to, but here we go. 1, 2... There it is. Okay. Now, if I can just make it start. Ready? Okay, listen. Okay, I didn't do it right. I'm sorry. Try again. I'm sorry. Ready, go.
I wish you enough. I wish you enough sun to keep your attitude bright. I wish you enough rain to appreciate the sun more. I wish you enough happiness to keep your spirit alive. I wish you enough pain so that the smallest joys in life appear much bigger. I wish you enough gain to satisfy your wanting. I wish you enough loss to appreciate all that you possess. I wish you enough hellos to get you through the final goodbye. I wish you enough.
So, oops, sorry.
Survivors. Why? We survived a lot of shit,
well, I love
especially when
listen.
we were kids. We were a free-range bunch, not a lot of rules, very few boundaries. And natural selection, that's a real thing. We're kind of like the original crash test dummies. You can thank us for a lot of the warning labels you have today and car safety standards. There were a lot of moments that ended in, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. When we did get hurt, your parents would say shit to you like, are you bleeding on my carpet right now? Go outside and bleed. Rub some dirt on it, you're fine. Is it broken? No? Then stop your complaining. But did you die? No, you're not dead. So stop crying. We save our tears for funerals. You don't need a seatbelt. I'll stop you from flying through the windshield with my arm. The good old mom arm. Instinctually, I still use it on grown-ass adults when they're in my car. For those of us that did survive, when we started having our own kids, we wanted them to know we cared when they got hurt. We kissed their boo-boos. We hugged them. We let them cry. We show them a little compassion and empathy. You say we're raising them soft. I say we're just raising them to be better, kinder human beings. God knows the world can use more of that.
Okay, I think we're back. Well, that was Sherri. I didn't know she was going to pop up next, but I love Sherri. I am a Gen X, and honestly, what she said is kind of why we're all in the boat we're in, or at least a lot of us in the Gen X era. we were just told to suck it up, rub the dirt on it, and move along. But you know what? Sometimes you got to sit and cry. I mean, if you keep it all in, eventually explode, then you're the jerk that everybody hates because you've just been so ignored for so long that you just don't even know how to function anymore without just yelling at someone's face because you just can't take the stupidity level anymore. Ooh, that may not have been nice to say, but truth hurts sometimes, folks. We are just all so confused. I do, however, want to share that link with you guys so that you can, go listen to it again. The I Wish You Enough poem. It's been around for a very, very long time. I should know who wrote it. I don't. Sorry. I did know. Let me see if it says. It might actually say right here on this. No, it does not. However, I'm sure you can locate it. It's not hard to find these things. But yeah, that's a really good little poem. We got to have the rain to get the roses, and if we don't ever see bad stuff, how are we supposed to enjoy the good stuff? It's all about contrast. That's kind of how we learn. You stub your toe, you realize it hurts, you learn not to kick the wall again. Pretty basic stuff way back from the beginning. Oh, thank you, Christine. I'm not crazy with it. I have a very strange accent because of all the places I've lived. So, I really just want to know what's stressing you guys out. What can I help you with? Even just talking about it, saying it out loud sometimes relieves the pressure, and knowing that other people think similar things and that you're not really alone. And, as I've said in my little bio underneath my description of the video, there's no dumb questions. I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. So how are you supposed to make a decision or, make a financial choice or buy the right food or anything? I mean, if you don't know, how are you supposed to make informed decisions? So, and there's so much for us to know now. We used to be able to trust our systems, and they seem to be against us lately. So we have to self-advocate, and that adds more pressure and more stress. And I'm tired. I'm sure you're all tired. So, I just want to talk to people and help them feel better. That's really all I want to do. Sounds dumb, I know, but I don't have any magic wands. I really wish I did. I don't have any answers other than I've lived through a lot of things just like everyone else, and I've done things wrong. I've done things right. I found the easier way to do things, but my easy way may not be your easy way. So there's no real right or wrong. The only wrong thing is to go around hurting people, period. That's it. Other than that, we're just here to learn. Polly. Hi, Polly. Look at all you guys here. Thanks for coming. So I've got another little video. Let's see if I can do better with this one than I did with the last one. This one I liked. It's a little bit different take from the standard version that I've heard of it. It's usually a story. Somebody overhears somebody saying this to someone else, and they don't really understand it, and it gets explained. But this guy here, he actually adds something at the end, which I thought was interesting. So you guys have a listen if I can, again, figure out how to do what I'm doing here. And here we go. It's called The Life-Changing Story of the Carrot, Egg, and Coffee. Coffee beans, I guess.
hardest time of my life. What can I do? Instead of answering, the mother took an egg, a carrot, and some coffee beans and boiled them in 3 different pots. The mother then said, when boiled, all 3 react differently. A carrot, when boiled, turns from hard to soft.
Sorry, guys. I guess I got to get it up there before I start it playing. Ready? And I see we have like a 10-second or so delay on YouTube. So that's part of my issue. I'm not understanding this delay. Ready? Here we go.
One day, a young girl told her mother, I am having the hardest time of my life. What can I do? Instead of answering, the mother took an egg, a carrot, and some coffee beans and boiled them in 3 different pots. The mother then said, when boiled, all 3 react differently. A carrot, when boiled, turns from hard to soft. An egg, when boiled, the inside turns from liquid to solid. And the coffee beans, when boiled, become one with the water and changes the very substance. So when we face adversity, which one are we? Are we like the carrot that seems strong, but when faced with adversity, we become weak? Or are we like the egg? After facing adversity, we become hard, scarred, and angry at life? Or are we like the coffee beans? The coffee bean uses its adversity to release fragrance and flavor. The heat elevates the coffee and brings out its fullest potential. This is a famous story that's been told for many years, but I have a different interpretation. In different situations, I believe we can choose to be the carrot, the egg, or the coffee beans. Like the carrot, some situations require us to soften up from our rigidness. Like the egg, some situations require us to stand strong and firm. Or like the coffee, some situations are presented to us in order for us to bring out our fullest potential. Without certain situations, we may not have grown and may not have known what we are fully capable of. So when faced with adversity, we can pause and think, should we react like the carrot, the egg, or the coffee beans? My name is Sean Buddha Nahiran. Thanks for watching. Do people boil coffee beans? Well, so
So, what you guys think about that one? I like that one. I think it's his little addition to the end of that was, really good, because I don't think that we really can be any one. I think that every situation calls for you to use your discernment. I try hard, and we don't all do it, but I try real hard to put myself in other people's shoes. I've had an interesting life. I put some of it down there in the little description below the videos if you guys are interested. I've lived a lot of places. I've, dealt with rich people, poor people. I've been poor. I've never really been rich. I'm okay now, which is nice. It's been a long time getting here. Doug and I have worked really, really hard to be where we're at. We are very excited and hoping that, the things we hear out and about are actually going to happen and that life could become a lot better. But, for now, we're just trying to get through today. I mean, tomorrow can take care of itself because we're not there. I'll tell you guys my funny little story that, I find amusing. I don't know if you will. There's a man outside and he's just, it's a beautiful day. He's walking around the backyard with his dog. He's got a nice house and, he's got a good life. But, he's just like us. Everything is just hard. No matter what he does, it's just hard. And he's just, and I got to do this tomorrow and I can do that next week. And, geez, look at the time. I got, dinner's in an hour and I still have 3 hours worth of work to do. And, and he's looking at his dog and his dog's like, giving him that look like, dude, I don't get it. What's the problem? Come check out this grass over here. It's really good, And he's looking at the dog and, the dog is looking at him and he says, hey, the dog says to the man, hey, what day is it? And the guy says, well, it's Thursday. It's like, no, it's not. It's today. The guy doesn't understand. And the dog's like, all right, whatever, he'll figure it out. And he's off walking around the yard, doing his dog stuff. And, the guy keeps looking at his watch, and the dog turns to the guy and says, hey, what time is it? The guy says, like I told you, we got an hour before dinner. I got all this work. You got to hurry up, man. I got things to do. We got to go in. He's like, you're missing it. It's now. It's not any time. It's now. It's literally all we have. The past is gone. We can't change it. We can regret it. We can make amends for it. We can learn from it, but we can't redo it. And tomorrow's not promised. So what do you got? You got right now. So it's up to you how right now is going to be for you. And you know what? Sometimes it's okay if right now is not good. Sometimes we have to sit in it. We have to sit there and feel it and get to the point that we know this is not how we want to live. And what are we going to do about it? And there comes in your story of the egg and the coffee beans and the carrots. Who are you going to be? How are you going to present yourself? And some days you may be all three in the same day. I think that's okay. Oh, here, let me share that link. I forgot. I get to yakking and, I feel like I'm sitting here talking to myself and forget to post things. There you go. Now, I've also put together a playlist. Look under my playlist tab on my channel. And I've put together, I think there's 30 of some of my favorite YouTube channels that I watch on the regular. Give you a different perspective on things, hopefully. The news channels I put up there are people like me that collect stuff from around the internet and share it with you just so that you know what's going on. Live and love each moment. There you go, Trash Dog. Now we're talking. Yes, Polly, anticipation. I mean, we got to have some of that. It's fun. I mean, who doesn't want to be the kid on Christmas morning, right? But, reality is we can't live that way every day. And there's a whole lot of, stuff that we have to deal with. And a lot of it isn't pleasant. And, how do you move through it? What do you do? And since the pandemic, the world has changed a lot in weird ways. I mean, and again, I know us Gen Xers were weirdos, but, we grew up, sitting around, playing Monopoly, yelling at each other, over risk games, movie nights. We went camping. We had keg parties in the woods. I mean, stuff we socialized in person. And we didn't get along with everybody that was there, but we tolerated people's differences and still managed to have a good time. Usually, there's the occasional Thanksgiving that may not have gone so well, but we don't do that anymore. I mean, the internet is about the only way we can connect. I mean, even people sitting in the same rooms are sitting on their cell phones, texting each other across the room, which is weird to me. I mean, one, I don't have a cell phone. Yeah, I know. I'm a strange person. But I really don't like it. And I as much as I'm going to say this, it's going to sound dumb, I'm not a big fan of tech. And here I am live on YouTube. Why? Because I want to connect with people. And I am not finding that happening in my daily life here in this town I live in. I've tried. Been here 9 years, and I've really only made a couple of friends, and they're kind of hermity like me, and they're not real big on going out and about. But yeah, I just feel like people need to actually have conversations, and we don't do it anymore. And it's sad to me. It's really sad. I just feel like we've lost so much of our humanity using all this technology. And that's part of why I wanted to start the Discord channel, which, that's kind of gone sideways with things that have happened, but I'm still there. I still have a channel. I have multiple chat rooms, and I have multiple rooms where you can actually talk to each other. And I would like to set up some watch parties, watch some movies, watch some comedy shows, hang around and chit chat. Yeah, it is trash dog, but that's the way it is these days. That's normal. My kids have not lived in a world where technology didn't exist. I fought it tooth and nail, and my kids literally didn't get cell phones till they were driving, because at that point they'd removed pretty much all of the pay phones, and there was no way else for them to let us know if there was a trouble. So I fought technology as long as I could. Now, if we don't use it, we are locked out of a lot of things, because I don't have a cell phone and I can't use QR codes. I can't access a lot of things that people put out. But you know what? It's okay. I don't really think I need to. It's not my world. I'm much more, probably should have been like the pioneer woman or something. And no, I don't think riding around in a wagon with wooden wheels and all the things that happened back then was probably much fun. But, once it was all established and all, I wouldn't have minded, homesteading. Today it's real hard to do that, to really like check out of society and just do that. But I'd like to get back to that more. I think a lot of people should. I was talking, I think, on my last live about, people were like, oh, I can't grow anything. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You go to a store, pick one, and buy some pots. I mean, you don't need any kind of special expensive pots. Go to a garden center and get the stupid ugly black ones. Throw something underneath them to collect water and put some seeds in it. You don't have to buy 20 different kinds of things. What are your favorite stuff? You can grow it in your house. You really can. You can get a little grow light if you don't have sun. Not everyone's got a good window to grow stuff in. Make a little 5x5 square foot in your house and grow some food. I mean, it's not hard. It can be tricky, but just get yourself some good soil. Read what your kind of plants require for nutrients. They sell them. Most of it's cheap. And, you'd be amazed how good the food that you grow tastes versus what you can buy in the store. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know what they've done to the food. I mean, I've heard things, but yeah, I know that I haven't had a decent watermelon in probably 5 years. What'd they do to watermelon? See, Chris, there you go. I mean, even grow some fresh herbs. Even if you're using canned stuff and box stuff, which, you shouldn't be, but hey, we got to eat something and food is expensive. Some fresh rosemary, some fresh thyme, some fresh oregano. Those will all grow in little tiny, like 2-inch pots on your windowsill. Snip them off. They keep growing. Throw it in your food. Add some flavor, add some nutrients. It's good for you. And, gives you a little bit of sense of accomplishment that you did it. Raspberries. Yeah, I'm not a berry fan, but people eat them, and I know most berries are fairly easy to grow. Raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, have at them, boys. They're good. And blueberries are superfood. They have all kinds of nutrients in them that we need. All right, here we go. We're on to nutrients. I have another link. Let's see how that goes, huh? Let's see. All right, we're going to start with this one. Now, before I share the link, let me tell everybody, this is mushrooms. not magic mushrooms, regular mushrooms. Well, I don't suppose any mushrooms are actually regular. Mushrooms are superfoods. And when you eat them, I mean, you can literally go to the grocery store and buy mushrooms and eat them. Now, I don't like mushrooms. I don't like their slimy taste. I don't like their kind of have that dirt taste to them. Not my thing. I know a lot of people love them. I know people use portobello mushrooms as steak. Good for you. You know, if you can eat them, do it. Just go to the store, buy fresh mushrooms, and cook them up and eat them. They're some of the best things you can give your body. It doesn't really matter what's wrong with you. And I'm just telling you what I've been told. And there are so many research papers out there. Google, how can mushrooms help me? Period. Just put that in. You'll be blown away by the amount of articles and I mean peer reviewed doctor papers, you know, the real stuff, you know, like with the real medical licenses behind them. Mushrooms are like fantastic. Basically, you eat them, they take whatever your body takes, whatever it needs, and sends it to the affected areas. You don't have to, doesn't matter what you have, doesn't matter what's wrong with you. The mushrooms have all the stuff in them. And your body, you feed them to your body, and your body says, oh, thank you. And it takes this part and puts it over there, and this part and puts it over there, and it gets to work on stuff. Now, are you going to take 2 pills and like, oh, wow, I'm cured? Absolutely not. It's a maintenance kind of thing. I take one a day, one capsule a day of a 5 mushroom mix. I'll share that link as well. As a maintenance, I don't have any major issues going on with me. Knock on wood. People that do have major issues, look up your issue and ask what mushroom can help me with blah. I can tell you for a fact, mushrooms will help you with almost any kind of inflammation, and inflammation is what causes 99% of our problems. So if you can make your inflammation go away, you can make everything else go away, can't you? In theory, at least. Now, the first link I'm going to share is for the mushroom ladies. They started out making products for pets. The woman that owns the company got very ill with the big C. She started taking her own products. Go to her site, listen to her testimony, let her tell you, you know, little spoiler, she's still here. So you can use her products for you and your pets. She has them for dogs, cats, and horses. And then I'll give you another link that's made just for people. So everybody hang on a second while I pull this up. And let's see. Share. Now I'll put this link in the chat so you guys can click it. You can go there by all means and dig around the site. You know, read the stuff. Why are you not coming up? There you go. Okay. Now, I personally have not ordered from them because I have another place that I order from for me. There are discount codes. If you guys are interested, I will try to find them for you. But I will tell you right now, you can call the phone number listed on this website, and they will talk to you. They will tell you exactly what to buy. They will tell you exactly how much to take. They will give you links to studies to show you why these products work. Hi, Ellen. Thanks for coming. So glad we hooked up. Ellen and I just hooked up on Instagram. I forgot I had an Instagram account, so I also have that. It's Ellen Rose Peach, no spaces, all lowercase. If anyone wants to join me there, I haven't found a way to share that link here yet, but you just heard it. Ellen Rose Peach, same as on Discord. And Discord. Yeah, I'd love to have you guys join me on some other sites because, you know, I only on here a couple times a week. I do get to see you guys in other chats, which is nice, but you know, we can only kind of, you know, converse a little bit there and talk about what other people are talking about a lot of times. So this site here, you know, I hope you guys can, you know, check it out. Let's see. I don't know how to, let's see. I can move around on this, right? Yeah, here we go. They have all these different kinds. Like I said, I can't recommend products on this one because I haven't used them. I do trust them. I have spoken with other people that have used them. They trust them. They do sell mushroom coffee. They have some little chocolate chip cookies and assorted different types of capsules. I guess they have some gummies. The Inforce, is my understanding, is one of their biggest sellers. But please, you know, go and check it out. Like, here's their horse products, you know, and dogs. Lots of good stuff here for dogs. You know, even if you can't go full on with their food, you could get one of their super sauces, put it on top, you know, give them a little bit, give them something, you know, and again, ask them. They will tell you they're more than, I guess they sell treats and toys too. They're more than happy to answer your questions. These are some of the nicest women I've ever seen on YouTube. So all they want to do is help. So there you go. Go back here over to humans. Hope everyone got this link. Go check them out, you know. Let's see. We'll check out one of them here. We'll go with their basics here. So Coriolis versicolor is the mushroom that they are utilizing in this one. Here's your benefits. Immune system, immune system, immune system. That's what we all need. They're vegan, all natural, gluten-free, FDA registered. You know, check them out. By all means, do your research. Don't just take something because I said it was good. You know, it may not be what you need. But what I can tell you that I have learned about mushrooms is they do not interact with any medication because they're a food. The only problem you may possibly have with mushrooms is if you are allergic to them. If you're allergic to them, don't take them. Hello, right? So, all right. So there's that. So I'm hoping you guys will get some use out of that one. And we will go to the next page. Now, this one here is the CBD Gurus. Now, I order from CBD Gurus on the regular. I don't actually order any THC products. I live in Arizona. I don't have to. I can literally go down to the dispensary and buy whatever I want. So, it's not something I have to worry about. But you guys will see when this pops up, they are today giving a 50% off coupon for mushrooms. And they are gummy mushrooms. 1,400 milligrams with reishi, lion's mane, chaga, and cordyceps. Those are the 4 big ones. I believe cordyceps is turkey tail. I'm going to close that coupon out so you guys can see the site. And good, Steve. Eat them. Eat them, eat them, eat them. I wish I liked them because I would eat them and then I wouldn't have to take little pills. But I literally take 1 pill a day. Okay. This is your main site right here. You can use this 50% off coupon. Have at it. Mushrooms, get them, eat them. They're good for you. Yeah, well, it's okay. You know, it's dry here, Chris, but we thought it'd be good for my husband's asthma. However, it's so dusty, you know, the dry doesn't really help. But I will say I am much happier here with the low humidity than I was in Connecticut. I mean, when we left Connecticut, it was like 80% humidity, which is just, that's tropical. That's insanity. It's Connecticut. Here today, we're at 10% humidity. It's a little low, but we have a humidifier. I use, CBD cream. I'll show you that one. How about that? All right, well, back to this. This is the main site. I go to the wholesale site, and I go to Mark Z. Mark Z has a password, and you will get wholesale pricing if you put in this password. The password is all lowercase KRAMCBD. I will type that in chat. If it'll let me in. Okay. Yeah, if I get my fingers to work right. Okay, there you go. Okay, so these are all the little buttons you can click to get whatever you want. So what I'm going to start with here is the cream, if I can find it. Come on, guys. Pain creams, gels, and lotions. Here you go. This is what I use. It has CBD and CBG in it. These are hemp derivatives. They are not THC. They show all their labels. They list all their ingredients for you. And they come in lots of different scents. I can tell you for a fact that the vanilla oatmeal smells like, vanilla cake batter, so don't eat it. We've tried all of them but the lavender. I'm not a lavender fan. They're all good. The guys like them. They like the pomegranate pear. The unscented is great. You don't smell like anything. It's very moisturizing, and the CBD, CBG, CBAs, they all soak right in through your skin, and again, help with inflammation and a bunch of other things. Let's see what else we got. The X-Freeze pain cream is supposed to be fantastic. Topical, helps with aches and pains, carpal tunnel things. I don't know, things that hurt. You rub it on, it makes them feel better. These are your weekly specials. Now, for those of you that are into the RV, currency, and that kind of thing, you get choices with these guys. You can take an 11% discount off your total, or you can get free dong or Boulevard with your order. So, never hurts. But yeah, they always have specials. They have individual mushrooms. They have them in gummies. They have them in capsules. They also have THC products. Make sure you know what you're ordering. But this is the one that I take. This one has the 5 different mushrooms in it. It's an immunity booster. And, I lied, I guess. Cordyceps is not turkey tail. But this one has all 5 of your big, your mushrooms. I take 1 a day. If you're a bigger person, take 2 a day. It's not that expensive. It will give you you won't even know you took it. I mean, you literally won't know you took it. It won't feel weird. It won't upset your stomach. You can take it in the morning. You can take it at night. Take 1 in the morning, take 1 at night. I take them before dinner so I don't forget to take them. It doesn't matter when you take them. They don't have to be taken with food or anything. Just whenever you want to take them. And there you go. I highly recommend them. Up to you. Do it. Don't do it. I'm just letting you know what I take and the fact that I enjoy them. I have found within a month of taking them, I felt less brain fog, less aches and pains on the daily. Just better in general. Just overall better in general. So, is there anything else on that site that you guys would like me to look at? Or are we good there? Just going to scroll up here over chat, see if I missed any questions. I have been busy clicking buttons and not looking. Let's see. Okay. Hi there, back again. All right. So yeah, I'm hoping I'm giving you guys stuff that'll help you. Food, yeah, food. We got to watch what we're eating, guys. It's really, wow, we all know the bad one, right? Sugar. And yeah, I eat it. I do. I am a chocoholic. I am not seeking help for that either. Chocolate enhances my mood, and I think that that's probably best for everybody around me. Oh, awesome, blessed mama. You're growing veggies. I like it. Yeah, I hope your father-in-law is doing okay and you guys are working some of that out. I know it's been a mess for you. I'm sorry it's going on. Ah, Trash Dog's tried the cream. Yeah, it's good stuff, isn't it? Nope, Steve too. So yeah, so you guys have any questions about any of the stuff that I have shared? Big Head. Maria, is that the name of your dog? Hope it's not your kid. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, see, chocolate, it's good for you, Trash Dog. See, here's my thought about chocolate. As far as I'm concerned, it's, kind of like a salad. It grows from a plant, and we crush it up and maybe we add some stuff to it that we shouldn't. But, all in all, I think it's really one of the better junk foods we can probably eat. That's just my opinion, but you're not going to change my mind on it. Tell you, I had some really awesome chocolate in Germany I wouldn't mind getting my hands on again. Yeah, other than that, I don't know, am I just yakking at you guys? Am I making any sense? Big Head McGillicuddy, the Great Dane. Oh, my mother always wanted a Great Dane. We actually had Lhasa Apsos, so I'm not sure where that came from. We never did have a Great Dane, though. It's like having a horse in the house. Too funny. Can't believe you're up and chatting with me, Maria. Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? Chocolate covered coffee beans. There you go, Steve. That works for me. Not a big fan of chocolate covered fruit because I don't know. You're just wrecking the chocolate by adding fruit to it. But coffee beans and chocolate, now that's something. Too funny. So I have one more video to share with you guys today. It's about 2 minutes long. And I apologize that it's an AI and not a great version of one. But it's the only one I could find where you didn't have to sit there and read it, because I know not everybody's sitting there looking at this and they might want to hear what's being, explained. But I really want you guys to, listen and, just think about what this is about, because I believe it helps answer where a lot of our stress comes from. We live under weird societal rules that we all are told we just have to follow. Well, you know what? No, we don't. And a lot of them are put in place, in my opinion, for control of the population. And some of them are, I don't know, old cultural rules. Some of them are, I don't know, just things you grew up with in your family that you just always did them because that's the way you always did them. But we don't have to live that way. And once again, as I said, we can't go around hurting people. It's not nice to annoy people just to entertain yourself. But you also don't have to put all the pressure on yourself to be this perfect human, because guess what? You're not. Neither am I, and neither is Polly, and neither is Steve or anyone else in this room. We might all have big egos, but it doesn't make us right, and it doesn't mean that the way I live is the way you should live. So let's have a listen to this one, and I really hope you guys enjoy it, and then we'll wrap things up. Hang on just a second.
Run the dishwasher twice. When I was at one of my lowest mental points in life, I couldn't get out of bed some days. I had no energy or motivation and was barely getting by. I had therapy once per week, and on this particular week, I didn't have much to bring to the session. He asked how my week was and I really had nothing to say. "What are you struggling with?" he asked. I gestured around me and said, "Dunno man, life." Not satisfied with my answer, he said, "No, what exactly are you worried about right now? What feels overwhelming? When you go home after this session, what issue will be staring at you?" I knew the answer, but it was so ridiculous that I didn't want to say it. I wanted to have something more substantial, something more profound, but I didn't, so I told him, "Honestly, the dishes, it's stupid, I know, but the more I look at them more, can't do them because I'll have to scrub them before I put them in the dishwasher, because the dishwasher sucks, and I just can't stand and scrub the dishes." I felt like an idiot even saying it. What kind of grown woman is underneath a stack of dishes? There are people out there with actual problems, and I'm whining to my therapist about dishes. But my therapist nodded in understanding and then said, "Run the dishwasher twice." I began to tell him that you're not supposed to, but he stopped me. "Why the hell aren't you supposed to? If you don't want to scrub fetishes and your dishwasher sucks, run it twice. Run it 3 times, who cares? Rules do not exist, so stop giving yourself rules." It blew my mind in a way that I don't think I can properly express. That day, I went home and tossed my smelly dishes haphazardly into the dishwasher and ran it 3 times. I felt like I had conquered a dragon. The next day, I took a shower lying down. A few days later, I folded my laundry and put them wherever they fit. There were no or arbitrary rules had to follow, and it gave me the freedom to make accomplishments again. Now that I'm in a healthier place, I rinse off my dishes and put them in dishwasher properly. I shower standing up. I sort my laundry. But at a time when living was a struggle instead of a blessing, I learned an incredibly important lesson. There are no rules. Run the dishwasher twice.
There we go. I don't know. Things are popping up on me left and right. I don't know. I guess that was next on my list. So, what'd you guys think about that one? Wake up call. Well, you know, yeah. I mean, that's how I see it. It's true. What are these rules? You can't run the dishwasher twice, and let's you know, apply that to other things. There's lots of things that we do that really why they just make our life harder. And half the time we're doing these things, we're sitting home in our house alone doing them because why? Because our mother told us to back when we were 6. Okay, well, is it helping you? Is it making your life easier? Or is it just really stressing you out? You know? YouTube won't let you guys share phone numbers or emails or any of that, but you can all come over to my Discord channel and you can talk to each other right there. It's like a little private email. You can have private messages. You can talk, right there in the chat rooms with other people. Or you can just get in there and, share your own personal emails with each other right there on Discord where they're not out in public for everybody. Come join me. It'll be fun. I promise it will be. It will be fun. I want to have fun. We got enough depressing stuff. We don't need to, do that everywhere we go. We can have fun sometimes. Yeah, I'm sorry. YouTube, the Autobot, he'll just automatically pull any links you guys share, phone numbers, addresses. They don't, it's for your own safety, which I kind of got to make sense, makes sense. But yeah, you can come over to my Discord, join. You can chat there. You don't even have to worry about emailing each other. You can just instant message each other right there, just kind of like on Facebook. Same thing. Come join. All my links, they're pinned at the very top and in the description below every video. Exactly, Victoria. That, who you vote for, what you eat, how you do your dishes, we all have weird little idiosyncrasies that we don't even maybe know where we got them from. And some of the stuff we do, it puts a lot of stress on us. And I'm not saying, be a jerk all the time, but, people, again, need to make allowances for other people. Some days you get up and, I don't know, your dog has made a giant mess all over your house and you got up late and you really need to shower because you haven't washed your hair in 2 days. You got to go to work. You got an important meeting. Your day's not going to go well. You know it from the second your feet hit the floor. What are you going to do? Well, if other people in your life can say, hey, you know what? Wow, that was a really bad morning you had. I'm going to give you a little space to get it together and just get yourself a cup of coffee and we're just going to start the meeting over here without you. And when you're ready, you come join. But that doesn't mean that you get to get up every day and say, oh, well, they're going to let me do whatever I want, so I'll just take my time. No, you have to be respectful. But, when you have a bad day, it'd be really nice if other people would acknowledge that and give you a little space to breathe and get yourself back together. So you know what? Do it for yourself, too. Run the dishwasher twice. Why not? What's it going to cost you? An extra 50 cents on your water bill for those of you that have them? Instead of spending 3 days letting the dishes pile up because you just really don't want to do them, run it twice. I think it's a great analogy. Oh, Ellen, thank you so much. Eat dessert first. There you go, Maria. Burn the pretty candles. Use the nice china. I've been guilty of it. I had a candle. I actually got it as a Christmas present back when I was in high school. It was pretty old. And it was one of those magic candles that had money in it. And it could be anywhere from a quarter all the way up to, $100 bill. Well, guess what I got? Yeah, the quarter. But the point is, I literally have had that since high school. I've dragged it all over the world with me, set it up, had it sitting on a shelf here or, a counter there, a table here. I finally burned it. You know what? Should have done it years ago. We just got to find some way to have fun. And I'll tell you, if you guys are really bumming, come talk to me. I'll cheer you up. I'll tell you a story that makes your story not so bad. Or I'll just tickle you. I don't know. Aw, that's really cool, blessed mama. You know, you gotta have a fun Grammy, don't you? You gotta have a fun Grammy. I'm hoping someday I get to be a fun Grammy. My kids haven't gotten around to that yet. Right, Chris. Yeah, they have bath bombs, they have all kinds of fun stuff, you know? Give one to somebody. If you give them a candle, open it up and light it for them so they get the idea that that's what it's for. You know? I mean, you don't have to spend a lot of money to make somebody happy. Sometimes just sitting with somebody and just letting them breathe, that is very refreshing sometimes, you know? All right, Chris. Good for you. By the way, I crochet. If anyone's interested in baby items, I make some really cute baby hats and booties. Just contact me. I'll get all that information to you guys eventually. I just wanted to get people here and give them an idea what my channel is about. I just really want to talk to people and let people talk to me, ask me questions, let me help you find information. I don't know. What do you need? I got time. I'm bored. Take care of my critters, wait for my hubby to come home from work. And other than that, I just research a lot because I have this brain that needs to know things, and I didn't forget about Tartaria. I am looking into it. It's a really big subject. I'm not exactly sure how to. Guess we can touch on it a little bit here, but I mean, it's like any of the videos I've found are hours long. It's not the kind of thing I can share here. I can share links. I'm actually considering doing a watch party about Tartaria on Discord. We can sit there and pull up all kinds of things, and I think it would be an easier place to do it, and then we could actually talk. We could pause the video and have conversations instead of typing back and forth. Because it's a pretty big subject and there's a lot to it. I haven't forgotten. I just don't know how to consolidate it. You guys start looking. You start looking and ask me some questions and give me an idea of what I can do, a half hour, 45-minute show on. Oh, very cool, Chris. A doula, huh? My cousin had a doula. Yeah, I don't have a Rumble account. I mean, I go to Rumble, but I don't have a channel or anything over there. So, yeah, I don't know there's any way for us to chit chat unless it's on somebody's channel on Rumble. That's why I did Discord, because I had Facebook, but I'm locked out, so I can't use it. And Discord is it's a private chat kind of situation, and I'm not doing Telegram. Telegram's a nightmare. Yeah, Maria, you know what? They make sleep gummies, CBD Gurus, and they're good. They're good. 3 and a 6-year-old. Those are the fun ones, Christine. I like kids. I actually went to school for early childhood education. And then I got out of it when I had my own kids because I didn't have kids to put them in daycare. So, no, Trash Dog, I didn't. And I actually answered your question on my last live in the comments underneath. I left you quite a bit of information and even a link. So if you'll go back to my last live and look under the comment that you left me, I did reply. And there's quite a bit of information there for you. So, from my ego side, did I help make anybody feel even a little bit better? Ha! He's not mine, Steve. He just lives here, but yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. He left me a couple feathers. We have water for the tortoise. We have a small pond. It's about ankle deep. You know, he's a tortoise. He doesn't want to swim. He just wants to get wet now again and get a drink. But all the birds love the pond. And of course, if we're attracting small birds, we're attracting predators. There is I think it's a very short video of a hawk. We had a hawk in the pond too. Have a look around through my critter videos. Awesome, Victoria. Yeah, I love that one. That's why I saved it for last. Yeah, those three videos I shared today, I think they have some pretty good, words of wisdom in them. And, I hope you guys, like I said, grab the links, watch them again. Yeah, my tortoise, he was out this morning. He's getting ready to hibernate. Well, I'm glad you guys were here. I'm glad that, you didn't all leave me. And I hope that you, did get something out of it. Not sure what we're going to talk about next week, but, leave me some comments. Leave me some suggestions. Still working on Tartaria. That's going to be a big one. We'll get to it. Sunday. Doug and I are going to be on Sunday. Come meet Doug, my goofy husband. I've known him since I was 12 years old. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to talk about on Sunday either. He's an exterminator. He might, he'll tell us some of his interesting stories or tell us about the critters he's run into here. It's definitely been an interesting change of scenery moving from Connecticut to the desert of Arizona. We have some really weird creatures here. So, yeah, Sunday, I think we're looking around, let's see, about 2:15 our time. That lets us get our afternoon chores done and settle down and, get everything set up and, hang out with you guys half hour for an hour, something like that. Ask Doug some questions. Let's get him talking. And he needs some friends too. Tell the guys. Tell him to come visit. Doug's a cool dude. You guys will like him. I like him. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm liking doing these Tuesday, Thursdays. It's not too much. But it's nice to be able to get to chat. And I really, 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 really hope you guys will come to Discord, please. It's going to be fun. I'm working on getting some stuff built up, but right now I feel like I'm just posting for myself and I don't want to bug people. Of course, I'm not bugging anyone but myself. Does Doug give dating advice? Yeah, no. And trust me, you wouldn't want it. Like I said, I've known Doug since we were 12. We got married. I was 18. He was 20. So we've been together a long time. And as far as his dating, doesn't have a lot of experience in that. So we better leave that to Mike Barra. Although I don't recommend taking his advice. Oh. Now, you want me to man, Victoria? There's plenty of them here. They're looking for a woman. Come on over to Dolan Springs, Arizona, boy. We got some winners here for you. There's a few good guys. There's a few. Too funny. Yeah, Mike Barra. Yeah. I think he's probably a lot nicer as a human being in person than his on-screen persona, but I'm going to be 39. Nope. I actually just turned 57. So in September 22nd, I turned 57 and Doug is 59. Yeah, Victoria. Hey, Dolan Springs doesn't have a lot to offer, but you have to drive through Dolan Springs to get to the glass skywalk at the Grand Canyon here on the West Rim. And that's worth the trip. It's cool up there. You can even spend the night up there. They have little cabins, and they have cowboy hour where they do like campfire stories. You can go horseback riding. You can take a helicopter ride. It's a nice time. Your birthday, Maria. Well, happy to you, girlfriend. I hope you get spoiled today by someone other than just your giant dog licking your head. Yeah, I don't feel so young, Steve. I would like to be 28 again. I got to say, 28 was one of the best years I had. I don't know why. I have some theories. That's, when we get into the woo there, but I'm pretty sure we had some timeline changes going on then. Because things have not been the same, and I don't know why. The 1920s. Yeah, Chris, me either. I have 2 horses. I've ridden them. I got my 2 horses from when a friend of mine passed, and her husband couldn't care for them, and he asked if I'd take them, and of course I said yes. And they're both, one's early 20s and one's late teens. And they haven't been ridden for a long time, and they needed to have some muscle built back up and stuff because my friend had been sick. She died from cancer, so she hadn't been able to ride them. So they're out of shape. They needed some food on their ribs. And, we got their feet and their teeth done and all that. And now we just got to get on them. We've just been doing other stuff, and I really need to get on my horse. Yeah, guys, sorry. Oh, wow. I've been yakking and yakking. I'm sorry to keep y'all so long. Thank you so much for coming. I will see y'all again on Tuesday, I hope, here. And I know I'll see some of you out and about on YouTube and other places. So you guys have a great day. Run the dishwasher twice. And as always, sending much peace, love, and harmony from Petrichor Ranch in Arizona. Y'all have a great day. Bye now.